We're interrupting today's video to say a massive thank you to today's sponsor, Wheel Spin It Competitions.
Wheel Spin It is an online interactive competitions company offering amazing prizes to win. I've previously featured the Fiesta that you can actually win through the Wheel Spin It's competitions website on the channel, giving you guys 10% off these tickets with the code on screen FYD10. These are all 100% legitimate prizes that are offered to you guys for a fraction of the price. Last week they had a lady winning the cinema bundle, which is worth £2,200 just last week. This could be you. At the moment they have the Fiesta at $9.95 with the link in the description to these tickets. £1,000 tax-free cash, a beautiful tag watch worth £4,000, Sanos speaker with Alexa built in.
So massive thank you to Wheel Spin It Competitions. Use the code on the screen, go and grab yourself a little bit of discount on the tickets and get yourself that little Fiesta that I drove for the channel. That thing is awesome to drive. But a massive thank you to Wheel Spin It. Let's get back to the video. So guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm with the lovely Nick and we are going to go through his garage because, as you can see, it's insanity here. So please watch this video the whole way through because there is some serious stuff in this garage. What we're going to do today, firstly, please go and follow Nick's channel because he started YouTube and he has probably one of the best car enthusiast garages I could ever dream of owning.
Like
so,
an actual enthusiast garage rather than
actual enthusiast.
Somebody who's got loads of money and bought loads of cars.
This is actually like something that you wanted and you found these cars and you've hunted them down and you've made them what you want to make them.
I'm a petrol head first before I was...
Before anything else, before like you lust over these cars before the Ferraris and stuff in the background. Like
100%.
You talk about these more than you would ever talk about those. So
if I only could have one car out of everything that I've got here, this would be the car, because this is the car that I've done everything to. Engine conversion, colour change, put it on air. It was the first E30 M3 in the world on air.
Yeah.
Back in 2014 when nothing was on air but Volkswagens.
And you did it on an E30 M3. What a lad! I love it.
And everyone hated me for it.
Yeah, which I understand. I understand it's not pure and all this sort of stuff.
It's got stock suspension on it. Lowered slightly, but stock suspension.
So this is another E30.
E30 M3. So this is the purest wet dream.
Yeah.
And this is the modified car guy's wet dream.
Yeah.
So this is a friend of mine's car, was a friend of mine's car for the last 18 years. Last year he sold it to me because he wanted it to go to a good home. And
yeah. Understandable, mate. Sit it next to here under the lovely lights. So we'll talk about this first. Quick rundown of the car.
This car, when I bought this in 2012, so a long time ago when they were relatively worthless.
Yeah.
Before I had really anything else. I think I just had normal E30 and stuff like that as an everyday car even. So I bought this then. Wasn't running great. It was black, it was rusty, the roof had holes in it. You could put your fist through the wings, it was bad. While it was still black, did an engine conversion into an S54.
Really?
So
Wow!
So 6 M3 engine.
No way.
Running roughly 370 brake at the moment.
I bet that's a right laugh to drive.
And then after that I decided what I actually wanted to do was paint it black again and just do a normal interior and like retrim it because it was ropey. But it just got carried away further and further. I took it to Studio In Car to sort out the interior first and put a little bit of audio installed or something. And then Shaky at Studio In Car was like,
mate, we need to go. We need to go on this.
Yeah, so I was like, alright, cool, let's go. Let's do it.
Let's go mad on it. Yeah.
First he was like, keep it black, coilovers, and he was like against anything more. I was like, nah, I want it on air.
Let's slam it.
If I'm going full all out, I want it on air and I want to paint it orange.
Yeah.
He hated the idea.
He was like, why would you do it orange, mate? What are you doing?
Actually, a lot of people don't know E30s as the Jägermeister car,
right?
Inca orange, which is this is what the colour is, Inca orange. They actually had this colour on 202s back in the 70s, and then they raced E30 in this colour then. Wow. And if you look at the actual old racing cars, the old DTM cars, they actually sat this low. They sat on the ground like this. They tucked the wheels. They tucked 18s on the DTM cars, and they were so solid. This is actually how they sat when they raced, but on a road car, you can't sit like this and drive it.
So air is probably the only way you're going to get it. I understand people may be like, why would you air it and paint it and engine change it and stuff, but you were going for a race car feel, but like a stancy, usable car as well, which makes complete sense.
Standard.
Yeah.
So I wanted high standard, but that look of the DTM sort of thing, it's got the big gurney flap on it, the big carbon lips and stuff on the front. Obviously, I've used this car since as well. It's done probably 20,000 odd miles since we did that.
Wow, so you've enjoyed it, which is the main thing. It isn't just a show car.
No.
This has got
good mileage on it as well. It's been enjoyed.
In
And
2014, when it was completed, March 2014, it was completed. That year, I took it to every show in the country in Europe, pretty much. Won a trophy pretty much at every show as well.
yeah, I'm not surprised. It's, again, the only one of its kind, I think.
Yeah.
So to enjoy it, yeah. The thing I've got to point out is they weren't this much when you did this.
No,
they weren't. They were literally worthless. And if you guys go back to prices in this sort of when you bought this, that's how much they were.
46 and 3 now.
Yeah. So this wasn't as desirable and wanted and valuable as it is now. No. But I'm so glad you did this because it looks amazing.
I don't think I'll do it now.
No, you wouldn't do it again, yeah. If it was this one.
You know what I mean? But
yeah, I understand
at the time, that car would have been, at the time it was a cheap car, it would have been a breaker. So
yes.
It was either, it was a breaker or we put some money into it. We ploughed some money into it. Now it's come good. Like,
yeah.
At the time,
it was like that.
Yeah, I was upside down in it. I hate being upside down in terms of value in it like that. That's ruins the enjoyment for me.
Yeah.
I was completely upside down in it at the time, but a couple years passed, literally by 2014-15, I was the right way up.
Yeah, good.
You know, by a long shot,
so yeah, mad thing that. We'll point out it's got Bugatti wheels on it as well. Another thing,
wheels,
it
did the black OZ, OZ racing wheels, but the year after, I don't know if it's still the case, but in the show world, everyone just changed their wheels every year.
Yeah. So that was like a thing to do, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I found these wheels on eBay of all places. So
and again, they weren't expensive at the time. This the reality of this car is this wasn't actually built. They're not Bugatti wheels now. No. They were good value at the time, let's say. So easily obtained at the time.
They were £1,000 on eBay.
There you go. That says it all. So it's Bugatti wheels on an E30 M3, but it's not the way we see it today in 2020.
Yeah.
This swap, mate. Wow. I bet this is just the hilarious, most fun thing in the world.
So fun to drive.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Oh, mate, so surreal.
If you were down,
on to the next E30 M3 in the collection.
Yeah.
Again, this is insane, but this is equally as insane in my opinion.
This has got trophies. When Daryl, a friend of mine, I've known this car since I was probably about 15 years old on forums back in those days.
No way.
And stuff like that. Saw there's pictures of this car when obviously I had my own, got to know Daryl, known him probably, 7-8 years now. And when it came for him to sell, he had it for 18 odd years. He's the only owner of this car in this country and had one owner in Germany as well.
Wow.
So it's
one owner in the UK,
yeah. So a two owner in its lifetime. Original paint mostly. It's had the front bumper redone in PPF, but other than that, original paint. It's won concourse trophies. The interior on it is like brand new. Darrow is proper anal about his cleaning and how he maintained his car. So
wow.
As much as I am too, I still not to that level.
Yeah, this is like another level where it's showroom condition.
Yeah, it's like
and just absolutely mint. Again, modified slightly with wheels and the gurney spoiler on the back. Yeah. Wheels are absolutely lovely as well. AC Schnitzer, I'm assuming. Yeah.
Wheels over there.
Yeah.
They're over there by the F430. So this car is so close to original, it would take 3 hours to put it back to stock.
Yeah.
Other than the engine.
Do you know what it is? You just don't see that.
That's it.
You don't see that.
Daryl's pretty much had knife edged.
Okay.
It's running here.
For
an S14 that originally would have run 195 horsepower.
Yeah.
It's running 300 horsepower. It's got the proper airbox. It's literally brand new under it. Like
wow.
Everything you look at, even you never see a fuse box in an E30 that looks brand new like that.
Yeah.
They're all faded, discoloured, cracked. Like you just never see them.
Again, when I say car enthusiast, that's a car enthusiast because he's like, look at the fuse box, it's so beautiful. Do you know what I mean? Like that's because you love this. That's exactly amazing.
That, yeah. Everything about it, the detail that you see.
Yeah. Look at the carbon on it and just like wow.
So when Daryl said he's selling it, it couldn't go to anybody else. I couldn't let him even offer it to anybody else. It was like, no, I'm having it.
No, I'm having it. Don't worry about it, mate.
Yeah, I'm having it definitely.
An enthusiast would understand why this car exists in this way.
Yeah.
So yeah, I appreciate that down to the ground.
Even if you open the petrol flap, if you go down that side, open the petrol flap.
Yeah.
It's as if you walked back into 1986 and open the petrol.
Oh wow, look how clean the petrol flap is. Again, nerdy thing to say, but look how clean and just like lovely with the sticker on it. Oh mate.
You've got to be a proper geek to appreciate things like that.
Yeah, like the petrol flap you can't even see.
Exactly.
Oh mate, and even the back as well, absolutely mint condition.
Brohan is the
Oh yeah, just round here.
Is the original supply and dealer, so it's got the original
right.
supply and dealer decals and stuff.
Even the sticker up there and that.
That's all
Wow.
from the original, from brand new. Obviously, it's had like the lights changed and stuff. Got the original ones all actually in the boxes behind.
Yeah. So if needs be, you can put it back to where you need it to be.
If I wanted to,
Yeah.
but I love it how it is. So
Yeah.
would I want to? I'm not sure.
Yeah, but at least you got the option. But this one is sort of like a retro modified but mint version of itself, if that makes any sense.
Exactly. This is how it would have been modified in the early 90s.
Yeah.
It-
It's like it's locked in that time period of when it just came out and then someone's modified it and enjoyed it.
Yeah.
This is like that car. Yeah, I love that. It's two levels. This is like a pure version, but like enhanced.
Yeah.
This is just like insanity, but in the coolest way ever.
Yeah.
So I appreciate both
Yeah,
ways.
so when I was like, I was 21 when I bought that car.
Yeah.
As a 21-year-old who wants to need back in free, this is what you'd have.
Yeah.
Daryl's like 45.
Yeah.
This is a 45-year-old.
Yeah, so there is the difference there of a 20-year-old and a 40-year-old buying, yeah.
But because I've grown up on E30 Zone, on
Yeah.
the forum, on all the old forums, the old magazines and everything, I've got so much love for an E30 and free.
Oh,
no
mate.
matter what sort of
Configuration it is, there's still, still a lot of love for them. Right, so moving on. I love the wheels on this, absolutely beautiful.
framed canvas of it's an Alpina badge sat on the roof right now. It's going to go
Very
all
nice.
over there, but I haven't managed to do that. So
Yeah.
for now, it's sat.
Ignore that, it's fine, ignore that.
This is a 540 manual, which is quite rare in itself. I bought this car from Poland because there was no manual 540s in this country
For sale, yeah.
that were to a good enough standard at the right price at the time. So when I bought this, it was probably 2014, 15 I bought this, roughly around then. Great value. Now, since then, it's probably tripled in value, so I've done...
Yeah, again, this is another car that you didn't mean to buy for investment purposes, but it's accidental that these cars are actually shooting up at the moment.
It had a different set of wheels on it when I bought it, but pretty much everything else was as is. So the interior retrim was already done. Everything is leather. That's probably the best, nicest retrim I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, look at that with the Recaros and
All the dash,
that. They are so beautiful, oh my god.
Those are actually one of 49 sets for an M5 Hockenheim edition.
Really?
Which
Wow.
is E34 M5 Hockenheim.
God, that is a beautiful interior.
Yeah,
Literally,
so the
unreal.
interior on this car is what sold it for me, pictures of it, because I never even saw the car. I had a friend, it was from Poland, I had a friend of mine from here, literally gave him the cash in pound notes, he converted it into euros and I bought him a flight to Poland. He went and picked it up and drove it back the same day.
Wow. That is insane. It's beautiful inside, isn't it? And how clean it is round here as well, like just how I love the number plate. That is a sick number plate, mate. Oh, I love that.
By accident as well.
Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah.
Very, very clean.
Wheels. A lot of people don't probably understand how cool or different the wheels are. These are actually, the centres are original BMW.
Yeah.
They are the covers. If you look at the E39 and E34 M5 over there behind you,
Yeah.
those are what the covers normally go on. So you've got the turbine wheels, they're called M system wheels.
Yeah.
So you've got the turbines and then the throwing star.
Right.
So both of those faces are interchangeable. They're just like aluminium covers that screw on to the front. So they just screw on. They're not like they're not a structural part of the wheel, so you can take that off and the wheel will still be there. So we had from America custom machined centres that were adapted to take this or the turbine covers.
Oh, so you can actually change them still if you fancy.
So you can still change them.
Wow, that's cool.
And then built them out to what they are. So it was a ball ache, to be fair.
Yeah, but a completely one-off wheel for a car, mate. I love that. Again, you have to be an enthusiast to find the people to actually do something like that. So
and to understand why it's special, because
to
people that's not, they don't care.
They don't, like, you wouldn't understand. You're like, oh, where'd you get them wheels from? It's like, you can't. Like, I had to make them and think about them and make sure it's the way I want it to sit and barrels and blah blah.
There's been other ones. But nobody's done it like this with hidden hardware. So all the hardware's behind.
Just behind the actual
wheel. So there's no bolts all through here.
Yeah.
Like if you see other people have done it, they've done it with all the bolts showing. But if you look on the original ones, there's no bolts showing.
Yeah.
you wouldn't actually be able to see it.
So it's like
That's
the
so
original
cool.
one, but rather than a 17 monoblock, it's an 18 split.
No, mate, it
Looks stock.
sits perfect on this car as
Yeah,
well, though.
and
It
it's-
sits perfect.
That was kind of what I was going for. This is static as well, so I've actually done the sump on the driveway before.
Nice. Yeah. Good effort.
It's a proper, you know, like everyone cusses because I've got air, but I've also got static.
Yeah,
so it's like,
so it's like, you know, the bad side of it all, where you've ripped stuff out.
oh yeah, that one as well. That doesn't even look like it's sitting low.
Yeah.
And it's got a sump guard on it, massive, because this car's from South Africa. It's got the massive South African steel plate underneath, which was stock on a South African E30. And because it's got V8 conversion, the engine sits on the sump guard.
Wow.
Where I hit a speed bump and the sump guard got pushed the engine up, it actually pushed the viscous into the radiator.
Nice. Of course it did.
It just,
Bloody hell.
so I ended up putting a hole in the radiator with the viscous fan and ended up stranded up in, it was at Ultimate Stance one year.
Yeah.
So it got stuck in.
Oh, mate, yeah. It's like, yep, thanks, mate. So, M4 DTM?
Yeah, Champion Edition. As it
Champion Edition. Like it.
It was because BMW at the time won a DTM series, so they did a sort of a special edition because of it. One of 200 cars worldwide, I think 23 in the UK right-hand drive, so it's quite a rare car.
Yeah.
They haven't done great in terms of money. I've lost a bit of money on this, but at one point it did do well, so I could have cashed out, but I kept it thinking actually I'm going to use it, and I have used it. I've used it loads.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've seen this, you know, and you driving it and enjoying it.
Through Europe and through Belgium.
Doing it properly. It's very nice, though. Again, but stock.
It's completely stock, but
Yeah.
it's running 500 horsepower, perfectly balanced. You can get it sideways as much as you want, and it holds it. It's just, I really enjoy driving this car.
So, red 5 Series,
It's an Alpina B10.
B10. Very, very.
3.5. So I've got a B10 4 litre as well. It's not here right now. It's been restored at Custom Colours in Christchurch. It's having a full restoration, but this is the 3.5 straight 6 version. The 4 litre is the V8, which is that same engine.
Sort of same engine as this one.
But the Alpina versions. The reason I bought this really is because when I was a kid, the car that really got me into BMWs was my dad's E34 520i, which was same colour, brilliant red, and black leather interior. It looked similar to this, but without any sort of spec. And he had this number plate on it, which is...
Oh, really? So this same number plate?
Yeah, this
wow.
on it. So I managed to get hold of that number plate again because he let it go.
Yeah.
When that car got scrapped, so managed to get hold of the number plate again, put it on, and then when I got hold of the number plate is when I actually went out looking for a red E34 to put it on.
Nice.
I didn't want to just get a 520.
No.
I wanted to get something nice.
Yeah.
I was looking for M5s or something along the lines, and ended up with this. A perfect car, really. It's a low mileage. I think it's had a few owners, but it's low mileage. It's pretty much immaculate.
Again, this was bought when Alpina wasn't worth anything.
This was worthless when I bought it because it was on the wrong wheels. It sat up for a little bit. It's probably worth 10 times what I paid for it now.
Really? Wow.
That's
Again, it's not a monetary thing. You haven't bought this investment. No, that's it,
I'm
yeah.
never going to sell, but it's just nice to know.
Yeah.
It adds to the enjoyment for me.
And it's one of your prized possessions because of the colour, what it is, and the number plate.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's a 5 series, a red 5 series from, you know, back in the day, which sort of says a lot in my opinion.
This car was originally a Sport before it was converted to an Alpina by John Clark. Back in its day, I've actually had all the number plates printed the same as the original ones.
Oh,
and stuff,
mate,
so
yeah.
Just like
again, nerdy as it gets. I absolutely love it, mate.
It's just an original car. I like it. I enjoy driving it. Actually, I've done 1,000 miles on that this last summer gone. I drove it for like 3 weeks daily.
Nice, mate.
Because I wanted to. It was sat before right in the back of the garage here, and anything that sits in these two spaces really rarely gets out because they're right in the back. And you've got to move all the other cars.
To get everything out, yeah.
So I got it out and used it. I wanted to use it a bit.
So, moving on.
This is a 318.
318. 318, lightly. It's still got it on the back, isn't it? Yeah, 318.
Early chrome bumper E30. This car is a South African spec. You can only tell that from a couple things like these little reflectors here. Normally that's just plain black. It's got a massive sump guard. It's got a few other things. So this car come from South Africa. It's a one owner car. Same owner bought this car brand new in South Africa.
Wow.
Bought it over back to London with them, and then it went through a dealer, and I bought it for use as a shell because I had another This is a V8 conversion for the M60 engine, same as what's in the 540.
Same as in that one.
With a manual gearbox from my E36 M3. Needed something to put that engine and box and everything else into. So found this non-sunroof shell.
No sunroof, look at that.
Makes it, I don't know, more desirable.
More desirable,
heavy,
yeah.
Better center of gravity, that kind of stuff that people like. Bought it pittance, broke what I didn't need, the engine and stuff. Ended up costing me less than nothing before I'd even started for the shell. Took everything out of the old crashed car, put it all into here, the engine and what have you.
How long ago was this?
2014.
Really? So again, E30s at the time.
Well, worthless. This is a no rust on this car, clean shell. At that time, you could buy clean shells for around £500.
Yeah. Like, now you won't get an automatic under 2, 3, 4 grand. That's,
no. When I bought this one,
so we'll move over to that in a second. Yeah.
Which was the planned sort of sequel to this, which I'll still one day we'll do. It's Bahama beige, non-sunroof, chrome bumper. E30 again, but that was, I'm going to put eventually E39 M5 S62 5 litre V8 into it. Been planning to do that for about 4 years now. It hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, understandable.
I bought that in about 2016. Realistically, what this looked like that when I bought it, but that colour, that was a £500 car. That was £4 grand.
Exactly. That's the price difference in 2 years. Yeah. So that says it all, doesn't it?
And now that same car would be probably 5, 6.
Yeah.
Because it's only a 50,000 mile, no rust. It's got a dent there, but
nothing crazy. Yeah.
It's also a 1-2 owner car, it's low owner.
God, that's good. Impressive, mate. Impressive.
This is a E34 3.8 M5. But if you look at it, if you know what you're talking about, if you know what you're looking at, it's a pre-facelift M5. Pre-facelift usually meant 3.6. So 3.6 was the 3.5 was the 3.5, 3.6 was the pre-facelift engine for these. Facelift was the 3.8 with the wider kidney grills like you'd see on the 540.
Yeah.
These ones are the narrow grills on the pre-facelift, and they did a pre-facelift car shell with a facelift engine for only something like 8 months.
Oh, so this is mega rare.
In like 1992.
Wow.
So the pre-facelift look is more desirable, but the 3.8 engine is more desirable. So it's a 3.8 6-speed Daytona Violet Nürburgring spec, which was wider rear.
Yeah. I love the ring taxi on the back. That's sick, mate. And the sun blind as well.
Yeah. Those little details, you know.
Wow.
So this car, I think they made a few of them because it was like the colour and the spec that everyone wanted, Daytona Violet, that purple. I think I've seen probably about 4 of these for sale in my life, which isn't...
It's not a crazy amount.
It's not a crazy amount, but when you talk about how rare some of these cars are, I've never seen another 4-door Dakar M3 come up for sale. There's still been a few of these about. I was actually looking on mobile.de, which is a German like eBay auto trader type thing, one evening, and I see this come up real cheap in euros. I booked the next flight.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go buy it.
I left at 5 in the morning, flew over there, and I was back by like 2 in the afternoon.
Mate,
with an M5. Yeah.
That is, again, passion speaks a lot where you're on a German eBay site to buy a car that's rare and fly out to actually go and like, yeah, I'll have that.
I used to love mobile.de. I don't go on it as much anymore, but this is actually original paint. Whole car's original paint.
Really? Not been sprayed or anything?
No,
wow.
It needs probably the front end doing because it's stone chips everywhere, but it's never had any paint. So
wow.
It's in that sort of way up. Do I respray it and make it mint, or do I leave it original?
Keep it because it's quite nice if it's original paint in it.
Even though it's a bit damaged and stuff, but it's also a bit patina, so
it works both ways. It works both ways. Yeah. Last BMW in the sort of collection of BMWs that you have here in this area. Now we will do part 2 and part 3 of the next room, but all of that is coming. This is the last car that we're going to talk about today. Dakar yellow.
Yeah, Dakar yellow. People say, oh, it's faded, but no, the paint colour is actually faded. It's like faded from factory.
Yeah, it's like that washed out, older colour of yellow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, M3 E36.
E36 M3 Evo.
Evo, so very nice.
Later, I think this is literally on the cusp, this is a 96, so this is when it went to an Evo. So this car I bought it was a track car, so it was hanging really. The paintwork wasn't great, no rust on it or anything. And what was good about it, obviously being a track car, is that it was well sorted mechanically. So it's, if you look at it, it's got proper tyres on it. It's got
Oh yeah,
fast
lovely
steering rack,
tyres.
proper brakes on it, AP racing brakes on it, sits on proper coilovers, like not for lows but for handling. It drives bang on. Obviously when I bought it, it was caged and bucket seats and stuff, but I wanted a road car and a 4-door Dakar yellow. They only made 17 of them.
Wow,
So a rare
no
car.
way.
That's worldwide.
Yeah.
For a rare car. Always wanted a 4-door in Dakar, and here it is. But obviously I had to do a bit of work to it first, so strip out what was here, put a full interior back in. It's red.
Full of red interior, look at
Red carpets, red parcel shelf, everything red.
Wow, that's so cool in a yellow car.
Which I've got a full black leather interior as well, for real rare interior on a 4-door M3. This is actually M3 interior as well, so it's real
Very
rare
nice.
interior. I think it come out in black car, but I think it works really well in this, and it makes it a road car. Really, resprayed it. Everything is on trickle charging.
Trickle charging everything constantly to make sure it's happy.
Yeah, that's it. Otherwise, batteries and when you need to get a car out, say I need to get this car out. That's on trickle, that's on trickle.
So it should all start.
I can just open the door, start everything, get it out of the way, get this out. Before I had trickle charges, everything was dead all the time. To get a car out the back, I just never did because it was a headache.
Yeah.
Like now, it would take me 10 minutes to get this car out if I wanted to.
So we're going to end this video right now with all of the BMW collection. Again, a massive thank you to Nick. Go and follow him on all social medias. Go and view his channel as well, because you did donuts in the Ferrari down there and stuff the other day. Proper lad, using cars well.
No street safe, I think, on YouTube.
No street safe. So yeah, I'll put links in the description and all that. We're going to do a part 2 and a part 3 of this garage, because there is many other cars here that we need to focus on and give a bit of limelight. But from us, thank you for watching, and remember, go follow him.
See you tomorrow.